Yay Networks.
Parenting is such a breeze, oh, but it would bring you to your knees if it weren't for Chatty Daddy. Oh, yeah, the Chatty Daddy.
Welcome to another episode of The Chatty Daddies. I'm JC.
I'm Nick Adams.
And I'm Trey Peart.
Can I say, guys,
I like that we
thank
clap
you
for each other.
for covering for my absence
on
the last podcast.
No problem.
You're really going through it there for a second.
It was a wild time in the Adams household.
Yeah. All right. So I kind of know what happened, and I think I got it pieced together from other people you've talked to. But why did you?
Okay, so it's just been this end of summer. We're starting school again. We were trying to plan one last vacation, right? We were going to Colorado. Wonderful.
Whoa.
Such a fun trip. I've never done Colorado in the summer. Everyone says go to Colorado in the summer. So we went to Colorado in the summer. It's great. We were looking forward to this trip for so long. About a week before we go on the trip, Davis gets sick. At summer camp, he has to come home early. He comes home, immediately throws up. Okay, so now we know he's not just trying to come home early.
Right.
He's actually telling the truth. He does not feel good. He's got a temperature, high fever. It lasts through the weekend. And I'm like, man, okay, so we finally take him to the doctor. The doctor does all these tests, every poke and prodding you can do, comes back, he has a certain strain of the flu. And the doctor said the best thing you can do is just let it run its course.
Yep.
This wasn't a Tamiflu type of flu remedy. He just said, just let it run its course. Okay. So Davis had to miss his last summer camp of the summer. He was really looking forward to it. It was a music camp. Ooh. He was going to try and learn some piano or guitar or something. He was really looking forward to it. Couldn't do it. So he was pretty bummed, but he just got to sit at home all week and watch TV and stuff like that. I let him watch all the fun movies from when I was a kid.
Which ones?
Because my wife wasn't home, and I just let him watch the stuff that she wouldn't let him
All
watch.
right, let's see if Trey and I can hit a couple of them. Did you guys watch The Sandlot?
Yes.
Thank you.
Lion King.
Well, yeah, he can watch that already. But yeah.
These are movies.
These are Nick Adams when he was.
And these are also probably fairly obscure movies that y'all might not guess.
Okay. So then I'll say, boy, I probably am too sheltered for this. The Sandlot was a good guess. I pass.
Rookie of the Year.
Oh, yes, for sure. That's a good one.
Another one.
And
Double baseball.
I remember. Well, Davis is really into sports
he is
right
into
now.
sports. So I also let him watch Three Ninjas.
Oh,
Three
my
Ninjas?
gosh.
No, which one's
With
that?
Rocky, Tum Tum, and the other
Dude.
one. Rocky loves Emily.
Where did you watch
Rocky
it?
It's on Tubi.
Okay.
What's that?
Oh my God,
I've never heard of that movie.
Three
Okay,
Ninjas.
okay. Three Ninjas. It's a great movie. There's like several of them. Hulk Hogan's a villain in one of them.
What?
Yeah, it's these three little white boys, and for some reason they have like a grandfather who's Chinese ninja, and he trains them to be ninjas, and they fight crime.
So it's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but they're little
great.
white boys,
Wait,
and they're
wait,
not
wait.
mutants, and there's
It's
only
so
three.
good.
Is this? That's the one where it's like Home Alone, but they've been trained to be ninjas, right? Like
Probably. I don't really remember the whole story.
yeah.
But that, and we also watched, you might see a theme here, we also watched Surf Ninjas. Did you ever watch Surf Ninjas?
No.
Similar story, but they surf.
Same white boys?
Different ones.
Different white boys.
Different ones. Anyways.
Really
he's-
into making white boys ninjas back in the day.
I know. So anyways, he's enjoying his week of summer just being lazy, but he's also sick.
Yeah.
And then my daughter got a bug. She got sick. She had a really high fever. So fevers, temperatures, throwing up all in our household. Eventually my daughter gets better. But Trey, JC, Davis ended up having a fever for 9 days. 9 days straight.
And how many times did you call the
The
doctor?
doctor.
Well, the doctor just said this might
Let it
last
run it-
for a week.
let it
Just
run
let it
its
run its
course.
course.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it went forever. And it started to be, it was the day before we were going to leave on our Colorado trip. And we were like, if he wakes up with a fever,
You're going.
well, I mean, we'd probably go.
Motrin and go, baby.
Motrin and go. But also it's like, we got to call the doctor if it's been 9 days. Anyway,
for sure.
he woke up, no fever. So
Just
Did he ever have the fever break? Because I figure when you got a fever for 9 days, when it breaks, he must have soaked that bed.
Oh my God.
he did wake up a few times when it was a little sweaty and wet. In the
I
bed.
love the night sweats.
What?
Love them.
I hate them, dude.
Still?
When I wake up and it's like, and I have like a chill and my pillow is all I'm like, all right, this is nice. And I don't know why. It's a crazy thing. I know.
Oh man.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's wild.
he was like eating and like had like
was eating
fluids and
and-
he was fine.
Yeah, and
other than a fever.
this whole 9 days, he wasn't really eating that much, not much appetite.
Okay.
And since then, we've been about a little, maybe a weekish, a little over a week removed from that, where he's been eating somewhat normally and stuff like that, getting his energy back. He lost some weight, man.
Wow.
There's several times when I look at him, I'm like, I think he lost like 5 pounds. And when you're a little kid, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And so he's just like looking real scrawny in the face and stuff. I was like, oh, this is crazy.
He'll get it back though. Kids are.
Oh, yeah.
They bounce back real quick. A couple
put 'em on
goldfish. He's good.
So
Plus, it didn't help that you put him on a Ozempic.
all this to say, no. All this to say, I had to miss the last Chatty Daddies recording, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry for my
No,
absence.
glad to have you back, man.
But the sickness leads into a story in
Okay.
Colorado.
What happened?
Can I ask one sickness
Yeah.
question for just parenting? Whenever your kids get sick, do y'all keep them separate? You like they're in separate
Try to.
rooms?
Try to.
So and y'all have kids that are similar gaps as mine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you had a baby and there's a 4-year-old, 5-year-old around, how am I supposed to keep these two apart? Like
It's hard.
It's impossible for me.
It is.
So they just swap the whatever illness. I just go screw it. I'm going to have them both in the same
I
room.
think you try, but like once Ellie got sick with something, luckily hers was like a 24-hour bug or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't. We took her to the doctor. They tested her. It wasn't the flu.
Oh, wow.
But once she caught it, it's like, well,
Everybody's sick.
whatever. I'm not going to try and separate them anymore.
And I think, Nick, you're still in the age, because my kids were hip to hip from the day Chloe was born until I would say Kaysen got into 5th grade.
Yeah.
They were always watching the same TV shows. They were into the same things, same games. And it wasn't until they just kind of started going their own ways in 5th grade, 3rd grade that it made it easier. So now
Right.
Chloe gets sick. Kaysen's usually in his room watching his videos or watching a show or playing or whatever he's doing. And yeah, we make sure that they don't come in contact.
Gotcha.
Because we'll spread the bug from elementary school to now middle school, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Can't cross those cooties over.
Sorry,
Yeah.
thanks for letting me take a parenting detour.
No, it's fine. But this leads me to a story that happened in Colorado. And I do want to, I think, JC, you'll be fine with this story. Trey, you don't love gross.
You know what? I've gotten better with poop.
Yeah.
Immersion therapy.
Oh, he even
you know what
said
I mean?
it.
Well, you know what? Hey,
It's poop.
it does not have to do with poop.
I was
okay.
gonna say I could wipe either one of you guys without batting an eye.
Really?
That's how far I've come.
Bring in the wipes.
Who do you think you'd have a harder time wiping? Who do you think would be a smoother wipe?
See, I think JC's pretty smooth. JC's got no chest hair from what I
He's-
know, but
he's
I don't know if he
more.
shaves it.
I
He's
shave
probably
it.
more of a Ken doll downstairs.
Right,
you know?
right. And then also, yeah, he probably does do grooming
more
more
grooming.
often. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying more often.
Yeah.
You know, just based on
Thank you.
strictly looks alone.
I'm
going
gonna
to
take
say
that as a compliment.
Sure.
It is.
It is?
It is
Okay.
a compliment.
Thank you.
So we stay at this Airbnb in Colorado Springs. It was lovely, wonderful.
Were there springs?
Great. We saw bodies of water. I don't know if they were I don't know if they were springs or not, but it was great. Lovely,
Okay.
fantastic trip. Highly recommend it. We go and I do realize that when it comes to germs, I probably care a little bit more about germs than a lot of dudes. I'm not so OCD to where I have to stay at my house all day every day. But, you know, I don't touch bathroom doorknobs. I'm not, I'm washing my hands a lot.
Okay.
Kind of thing. Anyway, so germs, other people's germs just really kind of oog me out a
Yeah.
little bit. This house looked great in pictures, and there's a lot of things in the house. Kind of got the landlord special a little bit, just kind of paint over mistakes in the house.
Yeah.
There was like
Band-Aids.
there's like some mold in the shower kind of thing. Like that kind of grosses me out. In the bathroom, the air vent just was caked with dust and crust and crumbs. It's like, so that's kind of like,
Ew.
eh.
Ew.
Anyways, Davis is getting over this sickness. He gets this real deep cough, really deep cough, especially when he gets worked up if he's running around, or in this case, if I'm trying to make him laugh right before bedtime. We're in the bathroom, the gross bathroom. We're in the bathroom. I'm brushing his teeth. I'm making him laugh. That's what dads are supposed to do before bedtime.
Sure.
All the moms hate it.
Oh.
But the dads get the kids all worked up and crazy at bedtime, right?
Yeah, exactly. And the moms always go, I calmed him down. I already got him all ready for bed. And now you riled him up and he's going to come in our room. And I'm sorry for being a dad.
That's what happened. So
Okay.
Davis is finishing brushing his teeth or something like that. I'm getting him all worked up. He starts coughing real deep. There's been a few times during the sickness when he coughs really deep. he throws up.
Oh, no.
And so luckily we are in the bathroom. We have several options of where to put this vomit that is about to escape his body. Bathtub,
Good.
toilet.
Better.
And we have 2 sinks, like it's a double vanity in the bathroom.
Not a good one.
So he's brushing his teeth. He just goes straight into the sink. That's fine.
What was for dinner?
I don't remember, but it was really dark.
Okay.
It was really, really dark.
All right.
So, and this was a chunky mess. Luckily, all contained in the sink. There is no auxiliary spray around. All in the sink. He had very good aim. So it's in there, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm cleaning him up. I go look back. It's not going down the sink drain.
No.
Party stew.
It's thick. And so I look at the other vanity, the other sink, and I say, okay, I need to figure out how to take the cap off so that I can just let it flow down. I'm not fishing it out to like put it in a bag to throw away. I'm just letting it go down the drain.
And it's not your house. So.
It's not my house. I'm letting it go down the drain.
Okay.
So I figure out how to unscrew it, the clean drain, and I pull it up. And again, guys, I don't like gross
Other people's
things.
stuff.
Pull it out.
I know. Okay.
And when
No.
we've got an Airbnb, and I pull out this drain plug. This was the clean sink,
Oh, no.
and it is the nastiest. Think about like how long have they had that Airbnb? 5 years. 5 years worth of hair, other people's hair.
Oh, no.
Clogged into the.
They should clean that
to
every
the drain plug. I
week.
know. Just it was gross, and I get a little.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking you were going to throw up in the other sink.
Now, I have to do this to the now full sink of throw up. And so I reach into that throw up sink.
No glove?
No glove. I don't have a glove.
Oh, my
How,
God.
where do I have a
You're
glove?
right. Okay, so
where do I get a glove?
Yeah, you're doing
Somewhere.
some sort of meditation. Like
I'm not looking because I know how to do it, so I don't look.
I would drive my ass to a hospital and get a glove.
grocery store, a grocery bag that you brought.
I go
a
anywhere.
Ziploc bag.
Would have been good. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. So
Oh, you're
I have to, without looking, go down the throw up sink.
No way, bro.
It's probably just past my wrist, the amount of
Oh,
vomit.
God.
I mean, it was
Goodness.
a lot. It was a lot.
Oh, God.
So then I have to unscrew this drain plug, whatever, in the sink, and I pull it out. And this one was just dirtier than the last one with the crud and sludge and everything on top of the caked on vomit stew that was in there. And I hold it up and I just have to look.
Yeah.
It's it is
I'm
disgusting.
sure.
I can't believe you looked.
Luckily, again, it sucks down there
good.
really fast. I turn on
Water.
the hot water and I just empty about half of the bottle of dish soap that was in the kitchen down there. Hope it cleans it out. But the rest of the week, you're brushing your teeth in front of that sink, you could get a little whiff. That drain.
And you know what? They're not cleaning any drains in that building.
Look,
for
if
a
there's
while.
mold in the corner of that bathroom, I don't care what we just did to this sink. you know?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that was
man.
my parenting gross story of the week.
That's something that my wife would never, ever, ever do herself. That job would be solely on me.
She'd hire. a
Would
handyman
Blair
to
do
come
that if
it.
she would have been stuck alone, or she would
I
have waited
don't
for
know.
you?
I don't know, but I feel like Kinsey might enjoy that almost. No, she
No,
would be,
dude.
because she's all about cleanliness and stuff.
Kinsey can't even clean her own. I have to do her sink because she can't even look at her own hair.
Her
And
own hair.
It's her own hair, guys.
Really?
I got to do the bathroom and the shower. I got to clean that one because she can't do the hair. I got to unclog all the toilets. It doesn't matter who did what, but I am the plumber in the house.
I'll say I am probably the one that is the go-to, and if I'm around, Kara's like, yeah, hey, can you just go and do that for me? But pretty much anything on the planet, Kara just like sucks it up and does it. Like,
Does she
matter
really?
What, yeah, no matter what it is. Like, I couldn't tell you the last time that, or anything I could think of that she would just be like, nope, I'm not doing it.
I think it's the texture thing that Kinsey can't handle. Also, I'm the garbage disposal guy. If anything falls in the garbage disposal and it's clinking in there, even if it's a spoon she can't see, my wife cannot go in there. She doesn't like it. She thinks it's gross. She can't go past the little rubber part. I have to do all that.
We're just talking about all the things I have to disassociate. I just go,
I'm doing it.
I'm not alive. This isn't my brain. I'm
Just
not
take a deep
my
breath
hand.
and you just
It's like this gene we're given when we become parents.
Yeah,
totally.
It doesn't happen until you become a parent.
Now, if I was trying to clean up Kaysen's puke in a sink?
Nope.
That's not my job.
No.
I would not do it. I would gag and fill up the other sink if I had to do
You
that.
call the dad. Nick would call me and go, "Hey, your son puked in the sink. You get your butt over here and take care of this."
So I had a diaper pail for Hudson's diapers, and we had overstuffed it just being lazy. And I tried to pull it out, and I, do basically the magic trick of ripping the trash bag out while leaving all the poopy diapers in there. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to be smart about this. I'm going to go put the rubber gloves on that we have downstairs just for cleaning or whatever. So I go and put the little regular old latex gloves that you'd see at any doctor's office, put them on and throw it into a different bag. And as I'm putting that on and like moving the diapers over, I go, boy, like, this is for my own kid in my own house. I have to be the one to do it. The people that are medical professionals do this for other people, and they have to.
That's why they're angels.
Have a different mindset of like, I really need to help people, and this is how I help people. Because I did it because I had to do it in my own home.
Okay,
I wouldn't do it for somebody else.
I had the complete opposite thought about something while we were traveling. When you're talking about people working in a gross situation of other people's germs and things like that, the nurses, the doctors, they are in service, truly helping people. Again, I don't like germs. An airport bathroom is the worst place in the world for me.
I can't.
Several times when I was in the airport bathroom, there's that worker. Talk about disassociating. This person basically lives 8 hours a day
doing that
around 10 stalls that, look, guys, I get it. We like to be macho. We like to be macho and cool. That floor is soaking wet.
How do you miss that bad?
And these guys, they're doing their job. They're cleaning. They're doing a great job, as great as they can. I don't know if I could do that. That is a tough, hard job where you really have to dissociate. So applause to those workers.
For sure.
I have a deep fear that I will have to go poop in a bathroom on an airplane.
Yeah.
That's a huge fear of mine.
And you're breathing that in. Like you have to breathe in there.
And there's
a lot
people,
of times I'm trying to hold my breath for 2 minutes while I just pee and wash my hands and leave.
Yeah.
They got to
they're
breathing. They just put their headphones on.
Shout out to everybody that takes care of that, because man, you are heroes.
You're angels. Absolutely.
Thank you.
You need a raise.
Absolutely.
But hey, if you were in the airport and you want to kill a little time, if you want to just pass the time, why don't you make a little money while you're doing it?
Right?
Why don't you do that? So we want you to check out our friends at Love to Play. It's a website that delivers exciting, dynamic, Las Vegas-style gaming directly on your mobile device.
Yeah, we're talking about classic slots. You got mega ways, jackpots, hold and win, bingo, scratch cards, instant games, lotto.
When you're doing some gaming and you win something and there's just your heart is racing and all of that just adrenaline comes in, you can get that right there on your mobile phone. You can jump into the excitement with lovetoplay.com. Experience all the glitz and glamour of Vegas right from your cozy couch or on the go. You're sitting somewhere and you got 15 minutes to kill because you got to wait in line at the
Listen,
DMV.
we're all moms and dads. We sit on the toilet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, it's got a fabulous selection of games, and it's got something for everybody.
Yeah, so next time you are in the restroom and your wife is saying, why are you still in there? It's been 45 minutes. You can say, I'm trying to win something.
I'm winning over here.
I'm not just scrolling. I am winning. I am scratching these tickets. I am playing these slots.
Turn your downtime into fun time. Make every moment count. Head over to lovetoplay.com and claim your first 50 spins for free. By using promo code DADDIES. That's promo code DADDIES to get your first 50 spins free with a $50 minimum deposit. This is a limited time offer that won't last long, so run! Don't walk towards your biggest payday yet. Lovetoplay.com, promo code DADDIES.
Boom. I didn't know if I was going to talk about this, but I think I'm going to talk about it.
Oh.
Because I got heated. I had... I felt dad rage.
Oh, boy.
So my daughter had a sleepover a few weeks ago. And this was... I'm trying to recall if she has spent the night at this house before. And I don't know if she has. But I felt good with her going. I felt comfortable. I get really scared to send my kids on sleepovers. I don't know if you guys feel that way.
Absolutely. I feel like the vibe has completely shifted from our parents' generation to this generation.
Yeah.
People are way more cautious about sending kids to other people's houses now?
Yeah, I get scared. I'm like, I gotta know I gotta know the dad. I gotta know the mom. If there's a brother and my daughter's going to a house, I need to know. If there's a sister and my son's going to a house, I need to know. I get too in my head when it comes to this. I, on the other hand, feel so comfortable hosting because I'm there. You know?
Yeah.
And I think that's how every parent feels. I feel the parents who has my kids go to their homes feel the same way when their kids come to my house. And they should, because we are protective over our kids. So my daughter's at this sleepover, and I was sitting in my office, and my phone turns off notifications at a certain time. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, my daughter got clumped into everybody else. Because I have my family, my son, my daughter, and my wife. If they text me at any time, it should come through. But this time it didn't. So I look at my phone and I see I had a text message from Chloe. And it said, Papa, can you come get me?
How long ago did she send this from when
35 minutes.
Okay.
And
it's
I'm
a
like,
long time of silence on her end.
Yeah. And so I say, oh my goodness. So I write her back, are you okay? I'll come get you right now. And she wrote me back, never mind, it's okay. Just like that. And I said, no. I tried calling her. She didn't answer. So I texted her again. I was like, honey, if you really want me to come get you, just let me know. I'll come get you. I will drop everything I'm doing to come get you. It's okay. She goes, it's okay. And that was it. And I said, are you sure? Yes. I'm not going to be pushy. But then I'm thinking, I'm like, wait, somebody else writing it.
What happened?
Yeah,
you're going
I am
crazy.
so in my head.
What happened that was so bad to where 30 minutes ago you were ready
wanted
to leave,
come home,
but now it's okay?
And then she finally called me back, and I heard her voice, and she goes, it's okay, we're fine. And I said, okay. So the next morning, she comes home, and I go, how was your sleepover? And she goes, I didn't feel very welcome. And I said, by what? And she said, well, they kept mentioning, because my daughter is into skincare right now. She likes to take care of her skin. Mm-hmm. And I guess the mom whose house she stayed at was not a fan of that.
What?
And Chloe brought her skincare routine with her because she likes to do it at night. She likes to do her little moisturizer and all that. It's not crazy stuff. It's just taking care of your skin. I think it's a healthy thing that she learned early on. I wish I would have done that.
No, it's great that she's doing it this early.
I barely wash my face now.
I know
Yeah,
it.
right.
I know it.
Exactly. Yeah, she's got exfoliating. She's got her little moisturizing cream. It's a bedtime routine. My daughter, since she was little, has had these little circles under her eyes. Like they're like deep, and sometimes they get a little dark. And so she's very aware of those because she got made fun of. So she tries to take care of that stuff. Well, the mom made her feel like she's too young to do that. Mm-hmm. She just kept mentioning.
Is the mom thinking this is like putting on makeup kind of a deal?
I don't know,
too young for makeup, so you're too young for skincare?
Yeah, I don't know. So she's telling my daughter, you don't need to do that, and isn't like letting her go do it because her daughters aren't allowed to do that. So my daughter felt weird about that.
For some, like, that not allowed to do that seems weird. That would be like telling me I'm not allowed to use soap.
And then she caught my daughter talking about, my daughter she started to get into makeup a little bit. Mm-hmm. Now you've seen pictures of my daughter. It's not like she's dolled up she's doing a fashion show or anything. It's like little, I don't know, the cover up for her eyes and then a little bit of lip gloss, and that's it. Nothing crazy. The mom was making comments about that, making Chloe feel weird about it. That, oh, you're too young for that. My daughters aren't allowed to do that. And she said, well, my mom lets me do that. One of the little girls even mentioned, oh, your mom's so cool. She lets you do nails. Chloe had nails on. Kinsey and her go get manicures together. It's their thing. It's fine. She kind of mentioned and made her feel weird about that. And then the reason she called me was, I guess the dad took them to the store to get something. And on the way back, a neighbor was outside, and I guess it's a neighbor they don't really talk to. My daughter is really outgoing. She's an extrovert. She loves talking to people. She will make a friend with anyone. And when she got out of the car, she just looked at the neighbor and she said, "What's up, dude?" Just like that. She said, "What's up, dude? How's it going?" Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Maybe she should have said, "What's up, sir?" I don't know. She noticed the dad whisper something to his daughters. Clearly, Chloe noticed it to the point where they got in the house, and the dad went upstairs really quickly, and Chloe asked the girls, "What did I do something wrong?" And the girls told my daughter, yeah, our dad just mentioned how you're annoying and he doesn't like you.
Excuse me?
Yeah. That was my response when Kinsey and I heard her say that. My dad rage took over.
Yeah.
I felt like I wanted to drive to this dude's house and give him a freaking piece of my mind.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is your problem, dude? Like,
he said that loud enough to where the daughters heard what he was saying.
He said it to his daughters.
Like, they was trying to get his daughters to hear it.
I thought he was saying it to the
He
neighbor.
told it to the daughters.
Gotcha.
And the daughters, when Chloe asked, told him. They said, yeah, her dad thinks you're annoying. He doesn't like you.
What?
But guys, dude, am I in the wrong? Like, I wanted to go. And so she wanted to go home after that. And that's when she texted me. And one of the girls was like, yeah, go home with your fun family. And like, she doubled down with it. And then the other girl was like, please don't leave. I want you to stay. Don't. And so the other girl talked her down. She said, well, just hang out. It's okay. But I cannot get over the fact that this dude said that to his daughters. And then they relate it to my daughter.
Yeah, that sucks. So do you say anything to the dad, or you just say, like, don't hang out with the... But you also don't want to take a friend away from... If the friends are nice to
I don't
Chloe,
want to make it awkward. And
don't go over to their
And Kinsey
house.
and I, we wrestled with, do we talk to the mom and go like, hey, the way you were talking to our daughter about what we allow her to do is not cool. The same way we don't judge you for what you let your daughters do and not do when... one time Kinsey let them put on, we got Chloe press-on nails, and the girls put them on, and they went home, and the mom called Kinsey and said, my daughters aren't allowed to do that. How dare you do that? We didn't know. We apologize. Sorry about that. But that was it. We didn't judge. The judgment that happened to my daughter, and then, I don't know if I'm, like, do I stop her letting hang out with these girls? Because obviously I feel like this could potentially get worse. And I told Kinsey, if I see this dude in person, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold back and not mention something. Like, that was not cool.
Well, mentioning something, you just got to do it. And I'm not a calm person myself. I have to sit there and I have to think this through, like I just did from the outside with you. You mention it. You bring it up. Hey, Chloe didn't feel very welcome the other day because you said this to your daughters and your daughters relayed it to me. At no point do I think, from the story you told me, that Chloe was ever in the wrong. So just say, hey, I understand. Like, just let the 11-year-olds be 11-year-olds or 9-year-olds. 10. Right in the middle. Just don't try not to make my daughter feel welcome when you come over. There's absolutely nothing wrong with telling somebody.
Yeah, I was just.
And if they get mad, that's on them.
I was so thrown off because if I don't really particularly take to another kid or the way they act or whatever, I don't go tell my kids, I don't like this person or I don't want them. I just make it harder for them to come over or I make it, but I'm never going to tell my kids, this kid is annoying. I don't like that.
100%. There's several friends that my kids have that I'm not crazy about because they are annoying, they're rude, whatever it is. But I don't tell my son I don't like his friend.
Because then you get in a position where your son or daughter could accidentally slip up and tell them. Way. And then it's weird. And now it's awkward. And now I feel mad at them. And I was just like, man, this is why I don't like sleepovers.
And then now what did you say to Chloe about this?
I told her, look, and Chloe's so likable that she doesn't experience this very often. And I told her, not everybody's going to like you. And that's okay. I said, your dad works on the radio, and believe it or not, I have quite a few people that let me know how much they dislike me. And I can't change their mind. Their minds are made up. The only way I could possibly change their mind is if hopefully one day they meet me in person, and they go, you know what, he's not that bad of a person. But I feel like what I do, because, we're on a radio show, what I do on the radio and how I talk and what I say is pretty close to me off air.
Yeah.
I hope you guys would agree.
Yes.
And so I told her, it's just people are not going to like you sometimes. Your job is to just be a good person, and that's it.
And
that's
really,
it.
I don't think we have to try to make people change their minds about us. You just keep being you, and hopefully they come around. If not,
but
whatever.
It's human nature to want to be liked, and my kids have that.
It's hard to explain that to.
You want people to like you. If you're human, there's a few people that don't care. That superpower, because I wish I wish I didn't care what people thought of me, but I do, man. I want everybody to like me, and so do my kids. I can tell. So it hurt her feelings, and it hurts even more when it's an adult.
Totally.
And I don't know. He's in a different part of his life, right? So he's annoyed by her, but he's annoyed by her actions. Like, that's a legitimate thing, too. He's annoyed. He shouldn't have said it to his daughters. But, like, they're just in different spots. Like, you're in a spot, Chloe's in a spot in life where she's like, hey, I want to say hi and be friends with everybody and be having fun. And he's in a spot in life where he's like, I'm just beat down by work and I'm tired of dealing with kids. I want to go. So he's just in a bad mood.
Man, but that was wild. So
That's weird. I've never heard of a parent telling their kid your friend is annoying.
Would love to hear what other chatty mommies and chatty daddies have to say about that. Like, how would you go about this? Do you stop the friendship, or you let it go and just mention, like Trey said to the dad? Because I'm so conflicted over what to do, because my initial thought was not good.
Yeah, you also, when you mention it, you don't want to come off too hot.
Yeah.
You want to say...
I also got to set a good example for my kids and show them that, just because somebody doesn't like you doesn't mean you go over there and yell at them or
and I don't know, if you
start a
talk
problem.
to them, if you do talk to the dad, do you let Chloe see you talk to him or tell Chloe? Or you just do it when you see him at the next football game and you just say, hey.
I think the kids should be out of adult business because it could get... What if he says he doubles down and now that puts me in a weird...
up.
Yeah, they don't need to see that. But that was weird, man. That was a...
that sucks.
Yeah.
That is not good.
Because they've experienced kids not liking them, and that's normal, and they don't like kids, and that's fine. But it was different when it was an adult, like, being so verbal about it.
Well, in some good news.
Uh-oh, another kid.
We've got... No.
Okay.
No, that shop is closed.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, I got a quick question. This is random. Does vasectomy ever hurt?
I didn't get one. I haven't gotten one yet. I need to.
JC, does your vasectomy still hurt ever?
Oh, man. Sometimes I'll get a weird feeling.
Just like a lightning bolt shoots you real quick.
Yeah, but it's not pain. And I'm still like, sometimes I feel weird, like washing and stuff.
Yeah.
But
like every once in a while, I'll get this like snap
on a cold day.
It's not. No, it's like I get up off the couch and I go, what was that? What was that? Everybody, okay, no, we're okay. It's good. Anyway, that I don't know why I. Like, because you asked if we're having another.
I don't know if this happened. I was at the gym and I jumped down from one of those boxes. I was doing like a box jump thing, and I jumped up and I just hopped down, and it was like somebody punched me. Like I was like, oh,
and
and I just looked around like, who did that?
Right. And so Carol, every once in a while, like I'll make a face. She's like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I just had like a weird. Anyway, completely off topic. So, 2 giant milestones for Hudson. We have our official first word.
Which is?
Quaid's was mama. And Hudson's was mama.
Oh,
double mama.
Double mamas.
So he does say da. And he would say ma. And we didn't ever get like a direct, like, he's clearly trying to get our attention or whatever. But we finally got this week. Hudson was crawling around and he crawls to his mother, reaches up and goes, mama.
Hey.
So we officially call that his first.
That's exciting.
So that's really cool.
And how many months is he at this
He's
point?
10 months.
Okay.
And it flies by. He also has taken his first steps.
Really?
Yeah.
God, man, at 10 months?
It's pretty crazy. He's not like flying around, but like as of this week, like he can make it from. Maybe not from me to Nick, which is 5 feet away. He can make it 3, and so he gets 2 steps and falls.
It's great.
It's great. Yeah. He's well on his way. And so those are 2 giant milestones that made me really proud.
What were your kids' first words, Nick?
Dada.
Both of them. Dada. My kids were papa.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
And I think my wife said that it's easier for kids to say papa because it's a...
Sure. That's what they say. That's what all jealous.
But if they would have said mama, if they would have said mama, I would have said the same thing. I was like, yeah, because your lips are together and ma.
Yeah.
Mama. But we always find a way to reason to why we weren't. If we weren't the first word, we would have for sure done that.
And I feel like both of my kids were not ready to walk at 10 months. I feel like they were both around a year, like just
Kason was
past
a year. Yeah, Kason was a year. Chloe was 10 months.
That's good.
She started probably like your son.
Yeah, I
started
feel
taking
like,
steps.
I feel like he's going to be up and like I'll be chasing him by a year.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like I'll be having some trouble.
It helps
he
that he has an
scoot?
older brother.
Oh,
Is he? I mean, he scoots, right?
But I mean, he is up on. He's got like a tripod thing going where he's only got one knee down on the ground and he's moving real quick to get around.
Oh, he's breakdancing. He's trying to get to the Olympics.
Did your kids, were they into the Olympics this year?
They came down a little bit to watch it,
Yeah.
but I remember sitting at the TV watching it like it was it was a spectacle. And my kids, no, not as much as probably I did when I was a kid.
You know, I wonder. So when we were watching it on Peacock.
Yeah.
And so you have 100 different options of what to watch. But I feel like when we were kids, it's probably on a tape delay and stuff like that. So they're kind of just showing you the action.
Right.
It's kind of like just watching the highlights. You know what I mean? But we'd be watching the surfing competition or something. Man, it would take forever in between one surfer to the next, and it's just
Silly.
it just got boring.
That's why I like watching the
long and drawn out.
Surfing
and
was hard to watch.
But you have
Yeah.
to watch the night one, the nightcap one.
whatever it was, just anything. We did watch a lot of the volleyball. That was fun.
Yeah.
Some rugby. That was fun.
They had a gold zone thing that they were broadcasting. But
That-
every time they would switch, I go, well, I know something big's about to happen. Like,
Right.
Well, that's the point of the gold zone.
I know, but the point of me watching sports is for the spontaneous,
Oh, okay.
oh man, that just happened.
You want the
Instead of
moment.
instead of oh, I know something's about to happen. It's the reason I don't watch the red zone for the NFL. It's because I know somebody's about to do something cool, or they wouldn't switch over.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
It's the same. It also bugs me when I know how long TV shows are. Because I know that
The end is near.
Okay, well, it's not going to be. There's going to be no resolution to this. It's going to be a cliffhanger.
Yep.
And so I want it to be like a long form. Like I know I can just see something spontaneous. I don't know.
Speaking
Movies,
of
TV,
resolution for shows, I hate this time of year because I'm Big Brother's on and I've been watching.
Yeah.
And now we're getting live sports on TV, which sometimes delays it.
Yeah.
And so I already had one episode that was recorded that I missed all the drama, like the end of the show, because it started recording too late.
You got to try and set your parameters of
For
record
another-
30
yeah.
minutes early, 30 minutes after.
You're telling me AI can't solve this?
Please.
That's true, right?
Plus, I mean, I have all the streaming services,
Right.
so I don't even have live TV.
Same.
Which it doesn't turn into a recording issue for me. But
Yeah. Well, I'm dealing with that. And by the way, before we go, shout out to all the kids getting back to school. Parents, we did it. We made it out of summer. I know my kids got their first week down this week, and it was a good one. My son was so nervous to go to school because of the bullying stuff
Sure.
that happened over the summer.
Yeah,
but
all good?
He said he had the best first week.
Great.
Which is great. He loves his classes, loves his friends. Everything's good. So all that fear was gone. So hopefully everybody else is having a good one as well.
Yeah, we dropped Ellie off for kindergarten. First day of kindergarten was this week, and it was very exciting. For Davis, after driving away, I got a little misty. I got a little emotional.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I didn't with Ellie. When we were in the room, so at our school, all the kids just go to the library, and so all the parents are just standing around, staying there as long as they can with their new kindergartner until the teachers come in and say it's time to go.
Leave.
And there were a few times where she was trying to play with someone or meet someone. Ellie is very shy. She does not really go up and talk to people. So she's trying, and she didn't know that many people there. And so there's a few times where it's like, ooh, I need to maybe avert my eyes and change the scenery. I might be welling up here a little bit, but leaving it, it was fine, and she did fine. She's been having a great time, so it's all good. She bought her lunch. She loves being able to punch her number into the keypad and the lunch line, so that's cool.
I did cry, and I talked about Trey was here. I cried on the way to work the first day of school because my son was waking up for his first football practice, and so as I was driving to work, he I guess woke up early and he sent me a text and it said, "Hey, I just want to let you know I'm going to take all your advice and I'm going to bring it to school. I love you. Thank you for everything."
Oh my
Bro,
gosh.
did I just start?
You need
I'm like, boom, phone down, tears down, and I'm driving to work just crying because I'm all emotional because my son sent me a sweet text.
You need to screenshot that and frame that.
For real.
Put it in your office. Put it next to your bedside table in your room.
For sure.
Because it
That's
was
a great text.
First time I wasn't going to coach him, so he was nervous. And he's like,
Yeah.
"But I'm going to take everything you taught me and bring." I was like, "Man,
That's
you're
great.
listening and you're showing me you love me." And oh man, how was your kids at school yet, Trey?
Oh, Quade's still
Quade's-
going to the same exact daycare. It wasn't anything different. He
Is
went
next
to
year kindergarten?
We're going to wait 2 years so that he'll be the oldest in the class.
that's right. You better
September
do that.
14th. And then, he just moved up to a new class that he knew everybody
Yeah.
already.
Okay.
New teacher that he already knew. He would get dropped off with that teacher in the morning. So there was no trouble there. Hudson's still in the same class. No real craziness for us.
Easy peasy.
Do you think you'll be the emotional
Oh,
father
horrible.
at kindergarten? Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, he will.
It's so funny being in that library where all the parents are standing around because all the parents are looking at the other parents to see
Yeah.
who's crying.
Oh.
And there's surely 2 or 3 moms that got the tissues out that are not hiding it, but there's so many people that are trying. You can tell they are biting their lip. They are trying not to cry in front of all these parents.
If a dad's wearing sunglasses, he cries.
Oh, yeah, he's crying.
If you put on the sunglasses in the library, my homie's crying.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And I don't care if I'm the one that looks embarrassed. I don't want Quaid to be like, my
He's not.
dad is crying.
No.
I
Stop
would get
it,
so
Dad.
embarrassed when my dad would cry
Right.
growing up. He would cry. He'd cry in church a lot.
And I don't want Quaid to feel that way. Like, I don't care. It's not going to be
Right.
embarrassing for me. Like, I cry at pretty much everything you do, son.
I never saw my dad cry.
But I don't
Never.
want him to be
Never.
embarrassed. Me either.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I probably feel embarrassed about it.
Yeah, well, your dad was in your life, so that helps.
yeah, you didn't see it.
Wow.
Couldn't see your dad cry.
Always. He always gets me with this.
It's the same joke every time. I can't believe you
know.
fall for it.
It's great.
All right. Well, happy back to school. Here it comes. Everyone's lives are getting busy and crazy. Sports practices are starting up again and everything. So best of luck
Yeah.
to everyone.
Yes, it's going to be a good one.
My name's Nick.
My name's Stripe.
I'm JC.
And don't forget,
Stand up straight.
And don't forget, next week we're piercing JC's nipples on this podcast.
What the? What?
Oh, yeah.